4:32 in this morning, we're looking ahead to the penalty phase in the marathon bombings trial. Tsarnaev is going to return to federal court next week as jurors will hear arguments on whether he should be sentenced to death or life in prison after being convicted on 30 counts related to the 2013 attacks. Well, this morning, the parents of the youngest victim are speaking out about what punishment they want for the man who killed their son. Eyewitness News reporter Madeline Wright is live in our newsroom now with the new overnight details.
Danielle, the youngest of the victims is 8-year-old Martin Richard. His parents want Dzhokhar Tsarnaev spared from the death penalty. Instead, they want their son's killer to spend the rest of his life behind bars. In a letter to the Boston Globe, Bill and Denise Richard wrote the death penalty could lead to years of appeals, and they'd have to relive what they called the most painful day of their lives. They wrote the minute Tsarnaev fades from our newspapers and TV screens, the minute they can begin rebuilding their lives. We understand all too well the heinousness and brutality of the crimes committed, they wrote. We were there. We lived it. The defendant murdered our 8-year-old son, maimed our 7-year-old daughter, and stole part of our soul. We hope our 2 remaining children do not have to grow up with the lingering, painful reminder of what the defendant took from them, which years of appeals would undoubtedly bring. The penalty phase is set to begin on Tuesday, a day after this year's marathon. And coming up at 5:30, we're learning more about security plans for this year's race. Find out who we expect to address that issue later today. Live in the newsroom, Madeline Wright, Eyewitness News.